What's going on, guys? Hey, it's Anthony here at the Breakout Daily. Thank you guys for tuning in. Today, we have 20 boxes fresh back from CGC. We're going to go over with you. Let's dive into the video. All right, guys, it's been a hot minute since I've dropped a video. I've been traveling, had a lot of work stuff going on, and we have gotten a ton of comic books in. So we're going to do this 20 set of CGC books. I have 5 more coming like immediately back that were supposed to be here with us. So it kind of delayed me for shooting this video. They were all signature series. We're going to dive into that and a lot more in next week's video. I will have a catch-up video to follow up with this one, kind of talking about what we've been doing, what's going on, and a whole lot more. But if you guys aren't following us here on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button. Check us out over on Instagram at Break.Daily. And you may or may not know, but we sell on the Whatnot app as well at Breakout Daily. So come on by, check us out there as well. So we got 20 books here. Some of these may be a surprise to you. A couple were a pretty big surprise to me. So without further ado, let's take a look at some brand new books back from CGC. Let's see. Hold on. I got the box backwards. There we go. Let's do it. Make sure I don't knock anything off. Kind of have it set this way. All right. So I'm going to try to keep it covered here. We have the all new Wolverine #1. This is a near mint copy. Very, very clean. If you guys aren't familiar, first Laura Kinney as Wolverine. Very popular book, very cool cover. What did we get on this guy? Bam. Fortunately, this guy's a 9.6. I was expecting a 9.8, but it's a 9.6. I know there's a lot of funny comments in the chat. Everything's not a 9.8, yada, yada, yada. Well, I'll just say I've graded a ton of books, and we'll continue to. We have one of our biggest orders going out today, so we shall see. This is Batman Superman World's Finest #1 Big Time Collectibles. This is a foil. It's probably gonna be hard to see, but that is you can see a lot of reflections in there. Really difficult, I'm sure, to see. Front and back foil goodness of Michael Keaton's Batman, kind of that gargoyle stance on it. Super cool book. What did we get on this guy? Bam. 9.8. This is limited to 1,000 copies. I don't know that I've seen any of these graded. Not to say there isn't any. I just haven't seen any graded. I've had a lot of requests for Batman lately, so you're going to see a couple more Batman books in here. This next one came in the Comic Tom 101 Mystery Mail Call box. Super, super cool cover done by Raf Grassetti. What am I talking about? Berserker #1. Comic Tom 101 Mystery Mail Call, Virgin variant, beautiful book. What did we get on this guy? Bam, 9.8 on that guy. I do love that cover. And word to the wise, for those that stack these books, I made a critical error a few weeks ago. This beautiful little plastic that comes on them, don't stack these too high. Why? Because they can slide right off without you touching anything. This next book I'm going to hold on to for a hot minute. I've had several versions of this book. That is Hulk #2 from 2008. You guys might be familiar with it. You got Red Hulk in Iron Man's mask. This is Ed McGuinness and Dexter Vines cover and art. Jeff Loeb's story. This is the first in-story full appearance of Red Hulk. Super cool book. And what did we get? Almost put it away. 9.8 on that guy. And that is the kind of the A cover on that one. I'm going to try to go through these a little quicker than I traditionally do, because I know, generally speaking, we kind of drudge on. This is a recent release. Carlo Loro did the cover. Amanda Dibert did the story. This is Darkwing Duck. This is the 1 in 150 black and white variant. This just came out. We got a 9.8 on that guy as well. Super cool book. Black and white, 1 in 150. That guy in there. This one was one I've got to investigate. Oh, and one thing to note, after not getting any grader's notes, this batch of books, I got quite a few. So let me find the grader's notes. This book is not a 9.8, which is the reason I am saying it has grader's notes. Let me pull them up. This is, let's see, Magic the Gathering, The Shadow Mage from 1995. It was polybagged. It is a direct edition. It has like no ticks. Very clean book. So I'm not really sure what's going on with this one. Let me show it to you. I believe this is the first Magic the Gathering in comic books. Anyways, we got an 8.5 on it. So let's see what the reader's notes say. It says light bends to cover, light creasing to cover, and light spine stress to cover. It's like near impossible to see that on here. That I'm not sure. I'm not sure on this one. Because you look at it, I mean, it's a pretty clean copy. I think it's a 9.8. No, probably not a 9.8, but it should have been in the 9s for sure. Anyways, let's keep going. We do have grader's notes, though. Change of pace from the folks over at CGC. This next one is Scorpion Comics, Spider-Man 1 facsimile, done by Clayton Crane. Really, really cool facsimile of Spider-Man 1. As you guys know, the McFarlane homage. Bam. We got a 9.8 on that guy. Let's see what we got. We'll save. We do got two big books to discuss in the end. Let's see. This next one is a second printing from 2009. This is Batman and Robin #1. This is the first full appearance of Professor Peg, and it is quite a popular book right now. Second printing, bam, 9.6 on this one, and even no. So a nice copy, 9.6. I'm happy with on this. I knew I rushed to throw this in at the last minute. I did not think it was going to get a 9.8, so 9.6 works for me quite well. A couple of these other books, kind of interesting. This one being one of them. I think I have grader's notes. I do have grader's notes on this one. Okay, so this one is Booster Gold #1 from 1986. First appearance of Booster Gold, Skeets, and Blackguard. Super clean copy. No spine ticks, square corners. Does have grader's notes. And it is a 9.2. So again, light bends to cover, light spine stress to cover, small light creased top left back cover. And again, when they encapsulate it, it must be when they encapsulate it because it lays, kind of forces the comic flat. I don't know. I don't see what they're referring to. Again, that could be me because it is laying flat. I don't recall there really being any issues at all with this, but maybe when they laid it down flat on the table after being in bagged and boarded and shoved into Gemini, maybe it was acting funny, and they didn't like the way it was acting. All right, let's keep going. And again, you're going to see a common thread with this order. DC Books. This next one, gorgeous copy of this book. New Teen Titans Annual #2, first appearance of Vigilante. Let's see. This one does not have grader's notes. You guys know this cover. This book got really, really big when the Peacemaker series came out. I hope it remains big. I think a lot of these DC villains, a lot of the DC heroes are well overdue for a little bit of recognition as far as value goes. This guy came back a 9.4. I do think it's a 9.6 candidate all day long, but it's a 9.4. Very nice book, though. It could have been a 9.8 contender. I've seen 9.8s in that condition. Very nice book, though, but 9.4, it is what it is. This next book is not, this next one was a surprise, and not in the good way. So, it's very, like, This is where stuff gets a little weird to me. The Magic the Gathering, an 8.5, no visible defects that I can see. This next one, very similar to that, is Shogun Wars from 1979. Herb Trimpe, now Milgram cover, Herb Trimpe and Dan Green art. Doug Monch story, you guys know it. Shogun Warriors #1. Super clean. Oh, I guess it does have a ding in the back. I don't recall seeing that, but graders notes say light bends to cover, light spine stress to cover, and light tears to cover. Where in the hell are the tears? I don't see. There is no tears. Light tears to cover. There is no tears. There is no tears on this book. We got an 8.0 on this guy, but there is no tears. I don't know. I don't know what they're referring to on that. Like, there are literally no tears, guys. Very, very strange. Beautiful copy of the book. An 8.0, and I'm not sure where they got tears from, because there is no visible. I can't see any tears. Maybe it's a hidden tear. Maybe it's one of those hidden tears. Let's keep going. Next one, another popular book. This book's been popular for quite a while. This one I was definitely hoping for a higher grade, simply because the price I paid for this book. But it is what it is. You guys know this book very well. Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars #1. This is a newsstand. Mike Zeck cover. Mike Zeck, John Beatty art. Jim Shooter story. That is a newsstand. Super clean copy. It does have a couple of ticks. They're saying light bends to cover and light spine stress to cover. So light spine stress I agree with, because they're not quite ticks. It's spine stress. And then light bends to cover. That I'm not sure, but they give us a 9.2 on it. It is a nice copy of this book, really is. Very sharp copy of that book. Secret Wars has been hot for quite a while. Next one, surprise, surprise. It's another DC book. This is Green Lantern 20 from 2013. First appearance of Jessica Cruz in one panel. Cameo, face not revealed. So we have this guy right here. Oops. Here you go. Cool back cover. Bam, 9.8 on this guy. So I've been picking up a ton of these modern Green Lantern keys, if you haven't noticed. Some I haven't shown you guys, but yeah, I've been picking these up. And older Green Lantern as well. We only got a couple more books to go, guys. Trying to go through this. This book is sat. I have had this book for years. It just sat there, and I do this often. I'll get my CGC order ready. I've got a big CGC order ready right now. I changed some stuff up last minute because I noticed either defects or I want to go a different route. Batman and Robin Adventures from '95. This was one of those situations. This book has sat in a box for years. I've looked at this box so many times over, and I decided, you know what? This is from '95. It's pretty cool. A lot of people are asking for Batman. Who doesn't want a Batman in Adventures #1? Bam. This thing came back in a 9.6, and it is a nice copy of this book for sure. Which, again, I'm happy with a 9.6 on it. Very, very clean book. It sat in one of my DC boxes for years, and I kept flipping through it. I was like, you know what? This is a good looking book. Let's send this guy in. This next one is Justice League 30. Again, second cameo appearance of Jessica Cruz. Face revealed this time. Some of these books, so I did Justice League 30 and 31. What did we get on this one? A 9.4. So 31, I got a 9.6. 30, I got a 9.4. These are very glossy covers. Probably doesn't show well, but it's got that like gloss finish on that cover. So I'm assuming I'm just getting beat up time and time again because of that. Clean book. It does have, now that I'm looking at it, I can see some moderate stress, I should say. Stress. All right, we're down to the last 5 books, guys. This one I need to pull This one does have grader's notes again. It's nice to see them. Okay. Legends #1 for Spirits of Amanda Waller. I've got a bunch of these books. This is a beautiful, beautiful white cover, gorgeous book. 9-0. So what they're saying on this one is bend full center of front cover. I would say I can't see it in the case. I don't recall there being a bend in the full center of the cover. I don't see any like sublines, subscription lines, or creases. So I'm not sure. And it says very small spine split at top. Oh, I do see that though. I do see a very tiny spine split. Other than that, near mint. So I'm not sure what the bend center. Like I don't see any marks. I don't see. And again, when they compress the books in these, if there is bends, I guess it flattens it out. So maybe I'll take this out in a year or in 4 months or 2 months and then just send it back and see what they give me. Let's see. This next one is a Bill Sienkiewicz. This, I believe, was the 1 in 50. I could be wrong. I think this is an incentive cover. Venom Annual #1. Beautiful Bill Sienkiewicz cover. Brand new book. Super crispy. Bam. 9.6. Then the last three, guys. That one, yeah, this one I'm like, could have been a 9.6 to 9.8. And that's one of the things I often preach. And it's funny because whether it's on YouTube or it's on not so much Instagram, but in the whatnot world, I'll be in people's shows or people will be in my shows. And it's funny because there are people that are like, no, I can tell you a 9.8 from a 9.6. I can tell you. Or I know people that know 9.8s. Okay. I think personally, it depends on the book, depends on the grader, man. That's what it was. That's what it is. I've done thousands of books at this point with people and by myself, and sometimes a 9.6 and a 9.8. I've got 9.8s that look way worse than 9.6s I've received, and I've done side-by-side comparisons. So anyways, Batman Who Laughs #1. Another really cool book, Clayton Crane cover. You've got just a lot going on in this. I do like this cover a lot from 2019. Bam. We got a 9.8 on that guy as well. So let me put these books back real quick. And then we've got our last two, which are the two big books here in the lineup. So, you know, as I do submissions, I have become quite critical. The only thing, one of the many things that I find myself doing though that I don't like to do, and I'm trying to get better with doing, is I'll pull books for grading, and then I will pull more books, and then I'll pull out books, and then I'll review books, and I've got to get better at trying not to handle the books as much, because I think that could impact it slightly, because I'm shuffling the books often. I'm going to go back partially to a method I was using. I was just putting them in a box, but the problem with the box method is the box gets filled. And then you're shuffling books again. So, okay, these last two is very interesting. I did do a full review of these last night. And let's pull up the first one. This one I got in Vegas. This is kind of funny. I don't recall all the defects with the books, right? So I've had people say that many times, like, didn't you know, or what? No, man. Like yesterday alone, I got in 2 full short boxes. Actually, 2 full short boxes from one supplier. And then I got probably another full short box of books that I was processing for the bulk of yesterday. I said, no, I don't remember everything. The day before that, I think I got like a half a short box of books. Goes on and on. Anyway, so this one is Batman Beyond #1, the original. It is an 8.0. Okay, so this, it was funny because I was pleasantly surprised with this 8.0. And here's why. This does have some ticks. Does have ticks along the spine. It had some light dog earring down here, and then it had like some kind of tape pull or something right there. The back is quite clean. It does have like 2 ticks on the back. Got an 8.0, and I was like, okay. Not overly surprised with the 8.0 on this, given the circumstances, because I wasn't sure where the tape pull, the combination of defects with this, I wasn't sure what I was going to get, because often I don't send in tape pulled books. In fact, this is, I think, like the 2nd or 3rd tape pulled book I've ever sent in. So on this book, it says light bends to cover, light spine stress to cover, and very light tears to cover, and that's what they're calling it. Okay. So interesting. 8.0 on that guy. I'll take it. That's fine. This next one, ASM 300. This one, I don't know. I don't know. Let's look at this one. This is ASM 300 newsstand. Does have a couple of spine ticks on it, and it has a very, 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 very faint baby dog ear there. The back had some rubbing and a couple of ticks, and then actually when they encased it, there's a piece of plastic now stuck like into the comic that is probably, oh, you can see that thing? That is a piece of plastic from these guys. So on this one, I was a little surprised, and that was an 8.0. Now on this one, let me find it. This one, I was hoping for an 8.5. Not crazy. Light bends to cover, light creasing to cover, light scuffing to cover, light spine stress to cover. So interesting. Still a very nice book. I don't know what the hell they have. It's like a part of the encasement that's stuck on the back. I guess I'm not pissed at this grade. I was just expecting an 8.5, but that happens. And it's still a very nice grade for an ASM 300. The Batman Beyond, I feel like, is a nice grade as well. Guys, that's what we got for you today. We hope you enjoyed this video. And as mentioned, guys, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Check us out over on IG at BreakPeriod.daily. We've got more unboxings we're going to be doing. I've got, like I said, I think I got 4 signature books that were supposed to be here already. I think they're due in Monday. So we're going to do a video with those. We're also going to do a catch-up video. So I owe you guys several videos. We're going to get caught up on the weekly regular due to work and all of the stuff we've got going on. I got a little delayed there, but we're getting back on track. And guys, thank you so much for watching the content. We have had a tremendous uptick in views, subscribers, and interaction from you. We greatly appreciate it. And we hope you enjoy these videos. And you can show us that again by hitting that like button, subscribe button. We'll see you guys over on the Whatnot app, here on YouTube, and on Instagram. We'll catch you in the next video.